Hi, everybody. It's Grant Freeman at In Sync Sounds, and I'm here with first sample lesson of ukulele lesson using the essential elements for ukulele, which is a Google book that you can buy online. Um, and we're going to start off with a concept called movable chord, and this is more of an advanced lesson. It's not a beginner lesson per se, but if you've had some experience playing ukulele before, this might be something to get you started, or you might just jump in as a first time player. Who knows? You might have some success that way too. So we're going to start off with what's called um, a half bar. You're going to put your um, finger crossing two strings, your first finger crossing the first and the second string, and your second finger on the second fret of the third string, and your fourth finger on the third fret of the fourth string. Okay? And you have to really press this chord down. Um, I tend to grip it with my whole palm just to give me enough force to hold my fingers down. So it should sound like this. Okay? Now, the idea of a movable chord is that it slides up and down. So we can slide it up another fret and it becomes the B chord. And we slide it up another fret and it becomes the C chord. Okay? We can keep going. The next fret would be the C sharp chord. The next fret after that would be the D chord. The next after that would be D sharp. And then last one here, E. Now you could also go up F, F sharp, G, G sharp, A, kind of a wicked sounding chord. Anyway, that will help us play the song La Bamba with a more authentic kind of, rock poppy sound. So for this, you also need to know your F chord, which is the first chord. And the nice thing about the F chord is it puts you in position for the B flat. So first finger goes on the first fret of the second string. Second finger goes on the second fret of the fourth string. And then right away, you can flatten your finger and put your other two fingers in place. Get ready for the B flat chord. And then you slide it up two more frets for the C chord. Now, that C chord is in place of the regular C chord that we all learn. One finger chord, great chord. Okay, but this gives it more of a kind of a brighter sound, I think. Anyway, let's try playing the exercise here, starting with the F chord for 2 beats, B flat chord for 2 beats, and the C chord for 4 beats in that third fret position. Okay, here we go. Starting on the F chord. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, B flat, C, 2, 3, 4. F, B flat, C, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so you want to practice that a bunch of times to make sure that you can slide up and down and get clarity of sound. It won't happen right away. You're going to have to struggle with it. I remember when I started playing these movable chords. Those of you who played guitar, I like to think of it similar to an F chord. The F chord that you learn, you have to flatten your finger across two strings as well. So that might help some of you. Okay, so we're going to go on to the next page, which is the actual song. We'll just get my my face out of the way here. And there we go. All right. So the introduction is the same that we practiced our exercise on the last page. So we're going to play that first. When you get here, though, you're going to want to stop on the C chord and play it once. Okay, it's a stop time. Okay, and it says no chord, NC for no chord right after that. Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, B flat, C, 2, 3, 4. F, B flat, C. Okay. And guess what I did? I reverted back to the old C chord. Let's do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. F, B flat, C, 2, 3, 4. F, B flat, C. Para para la bamba. Para para la bamba. Se necesita uno poco di grazia. Uno poco de gracia para mí, para ti. Ay, arriba, arriba. Arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Stop time. Pues no soy marinero. Yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. Bamba, 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 bamba. Bamba, bamba. Okay. I like to change the ending to bamba, bamba, and then end on the F chord. Okay. And at the end, there's bum, 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 which the guitar plays right before the final chord. Okay. So a little bit about Ricky Valens there for you. Richie Valens, and combine the traditional Hispanic music with the early sounds of rock and roll. Popular songs introduced many people to the musical sounds of another culture. Okay. Incidentally, some of you may have problems with some of the pronunciation. I'll just pronounce the words for you. Parabala la bamba. Parabala la bamba. Se necesita uno poco de gracia. Uno poco de gracia para mí, para ti, y arriba, arriba. Arriba, arriba, por ti seré, por ti seré, por ti seré. Yo no soy marinero, yo no soy marinero, soy capitán, soy capitán, soy capitán. And then bamba, bamba. Okay? Hopefully that'll help. All right. So there's another lesson out following this one, which is sample guitar lesson, doing Sweet Home Chicago. And I'll be coming out with a piano lesson, a voice lesson, and a French horn lesson. So join us in any of those lessons if you want, or subscribe, and we'll get you started in lessons in November. We'll be opening for business October 31st. Okay. Thanks very much. See you soon. Bye-bye.